I'm told also an alleged short convo about Winnie, and Winnie apologized. Meg allegedly left Winnie on red and did not respond to the apology. Let me go back to that. So, I'm told that Winnie's alleged post wasn't aimed to go to be against Megan Thee Stallion at all, but was perceived that way. So, it looked messy. Now, I'll be honest with you. Here, the word on the curb is a lot of people say that Winnie is a mean girl. She's not very nice. She's not very humble, and she's shady. But people say the same thing about Megan Thee Stallion. So it seems like two shady divas ran into each other. I've heard a lot of nasty things about Winnie around the city, and clearly you've heard a lot of nasty things about Megan Thee Stallion and her character. So this is interesting. So she says it wasn't aimed against Megan Thee Stallion at all, but perceived that way. When Winnie allegedly realized the perception of the post, she deleted it. Okay? I'm told there was also an alleged short conversation about the post where Meg at some point reached out to Winnie. So it sounds like Megan Thee Stallion reached out and said, girl, what's the tea? Why would you post that? Winnie apologized. Meg left it on red and kind of gave like, girl, you're a weirdo, in my opinion. This also feels like this story is definitely coming from Winnie Harlow's side and perspective. Because it's given like, well, she had a problem. I deleted it right away. I reached out. She reached out to me. We talked about it, but then she left me on red. So I don't know what her issue is. That's what it's given. It's given Megan Thee Stallion is paying it. It's given Winnie Harlow is making a statement and reached out. Reuben party comes. Meg and Winnie allegedly get into a verbal altercation. She says, I'm being told that Meg allegedly approached Winnie about the post, but tons of people there broke it up before an actual fight could really happen.
So why Jason Lee insinuated that they actually had a physical fight?
Now, my person who was there alleges Meg was going off and yelling at Winnie. Okay? So this person is saying that Megan Thee Stallion was going off, yelling at Winnie. We don't know if Megan Thee Stallion was allegedly drunk or what, or if she was just pissed off and going off, right? And she says, I should beat your... Okay? So, that apparently is what had happened. Megan Thee Stallion allegedly tells Winnie Harlow, I should beat your mother now. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I feel like people only, in my history of like beefs and getting offended by things like that and getting to a point where we're going to go off, there's a couple of things for me. It's either, okay, you might have tried me once, and I'm going to look at you as a weirdo. But I have to look at your track record. So maybe you tried me once, but who are you connected to? Who are your friends? Because for you to just get that mad and just be ready to beat somebody, because they did a post like that, there had to be more leading up to it. So for me, it felt like Megan Thee Stallion, Winnie did something weird. They were cool at one point. Winnie made Megan feel like, okay, she's the weirdo, and she felt like Megan felt like she kept doing stuff. All right, you're liking Tory. We know you're cool. We know you're a Nicki Minaj fan. Who knows what happened behind the scenes where it just kind of became a domino effect, a weird that Megan perceived that Winnie was doing. And Winnie pretty much was like, well, you know what? It wasn't that weird to me, but in hindsight, she could have been moving weird because her alliances with Nicki, or her alliances, or her being from Canada or whatever. She's not really liking Megan Thee Stallion like that. We don't know what the conversations behind the scenes were, but to me, for her to be this upset and for them to come to almost blows like that, it clearly shows this has been a buildup of things, and Megan is like, girl, I'm not going to keep letting you play with me. Yeah, maybe you could have showed support from him because you're from Canada, whatever, but you knew what you were doing when you did that. And so you're not going to my face and call it rain. You knew what you were doing when you posted that and how you posted that, and if you and you knew what that was going to be perception wise. You were too calculated in how you moved. So at the end of the day, I feel away. On top of the fact, girl, if I'm looking at your track record, I know who you live for. I know who you're cool with. I don't know. Maybe it's that. And I just think, too, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes between girls. These are two girls, like pretty girls, both arrogant. I'm here. I don't know neither one of them, but I'm here. I've heard a lot of things about Megan Thee Stallion, and I've heard a lot of nasty things about Whitney and her attitude as well. So perhaps, you know, these are two alpha females that's like, girl, I'm not worried about you. I don't like you. You don't like me. I don't like you. It is what it is. You can't take my man, and you can't take my man. So what's up? You know what I mean? And I'm not no fan of you, and you don't have to be no fan of me. I'm not impressed, and you're not impressed. Next. It's given. That's what it's given. So, but apparently there was supposed to be a video. I personally feel like if there was a video, the video would have been out by now, and that's why I think the person that gave the tea that it was a fight. I feel like they were probably putting 10 on 2 just to try to make it, you know, more zesty and juicy. But apparently, because if they were really in there squabbling, I feel like, and you were waiting on the video. I feel like we would have definitely got that video. That video would have been leaked immediately. We wouldn't just be finding out about it now. What it gives me is, girl, it was a lot going on. It was loud, and it was a little argument. Probably really quick. It probably wasn't even that big of a deal because why wasn't, like, if it was like a knockout, drag out fight, I feel like we would have known about it. It kind of gave a little bit of a checking. But I feel like for Meg to feel that way, she felt slighted. Very, very directly, and she felt like Winnie was playing in her face. That's what I feel like. I feel like you only react like that and say, I should beat your mother because you feel like a hoe is playing with you. And they've been doing it time and time and time and time and time and time again. Not just because they did something that, you know, perceivably could be a bad thing, or maybe, you know, they made a mistake, it was an accident. No, girl, you know what you posted. You know why you posted, and you knew what the perception around you posting that was. So for that, I should whip your mother. And you've probably been doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So those are my thoughts on that. Now, people are over here trying to villainize Megan Thee Stallion and make it seem like she's the problem. But at the end of the day, we don't know what happened between them. We don't know what the report was like. And all of us have been in a situation where we felt like, okay, I'll let you make it with that one. I'll let you make it with this one. Now I feel like you're picking at me. And now I've seen you. We're gonna get into it. So, I don't know. Those are my thoughts on that. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you feel like, whose side are you on? Do you feel like you're on Megan Thee Stallion's side? Are you on Winnie's side? Do you think that there's some reconciliation? Neither one of the women have said anything publicly about it. So, I think that they've moved on. Again, this was almost 4 or 5 months ago. So, at the end of the day, things happen. On. There was no fight. It was an exchange of words, and it's safe to say that these women aren't friends at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, who gives a because I don't. All right. Until next time, keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.
You stupid talk right at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Because I don't. Bitch, you reported it. You dumb as fuck. Yeah, at the end of the day, I do not give a fuck. Fuck them hoes. Meg, I don't care what nobody say. Meg is a trifling ass fucking girl. She went through a lot, you know. She lost her mama and shit like that, but she made some horrible decisions. Horrible decisions. You, at the end of the day, bitch, you fucked your friend, nigga. And it came back to bite you in your ass. And then you wanted me to defend you, and I was not gonna do that because you fucked my nigga. So, oh, it gives that. But at the end of the day, girl, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And Winnie, I don't know. Winnie not pretty to me. She look weird. Sorry. No shade, no tea. She has never been my type of girl to be like, oh my gosh, she is so pretty. No, nah, I don't get that. I don't feel that for her, but she could be probably. But I definitely don't feel that way. Like, she is just so gorgeous. Like, nah. No shade, though. Probably gorgeous to y'all. But she not gorgeous to me. She alright. Today, I am going to look for something to wear for my birthday. I don't want to be last minute for nothing. Plus, I wasn't going to dress up. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't know. I think I want to do a little something. Nothing too major. No. He was dancing with somebody else when I was leaving. I didn't want to interrupt. Plus, he kind of looked young. Like, looked like he's younger than me. But if it's meant to be, we'll see each other again. Yeah, because I was very much interested in this guy. But I didn't know, like, if he was with somebody, one. If he had a girlfriend. You know, I don't know him. I'm not just gonna be like, hey, can I get your number? Like, if it's meant to be, we'll see each other. Just stars with a line. I ain't in no rush, you know. I ain't finna chase nobody. Plus, I don't know what type of shit he on. You know, I gotta see, like, from afar, what type of nigga you is a little bit. I don't know nothing about him. You know, he don't give like he my type, but it was cute. And he my type like physically, cause he big. You know, he big and tall. Like how I like it in black. Black as fuck. How I like it. But, you know, I gotta see what you do for a living. Sorry, baby. If it don't line up, then we can't play with each other. I'm not saying he gotta make more than me, but I gotta see what you doing with your life. Like, you know, if you even doing something, that might be all you have. Don't play like that. I don't like white people. I'm not friendly with white people. Unless they speak to me, I'll speak back. Especially white women. I don't like white women. Nope. Anyways, catch y'all on the flip side. I'm here for 12 hours. And I'm cute. And I'm cute today. I'm cute all the time, though. This don't be nothing, though. They was at work talking about, when is Tony not pretty at work? Exactly. Exactly, boo. I like to look cute because that's my personality.